make it better when you do random. It do. It make it fun. Like, nigga, it ain't never been like that though. It ain't never been like that. 1, 2, 3. Texans, Falcons, Bucks. 1, Jags, Colts, Browns. See, nigga, I'm the one got the fucked up team. Jags, Colts, and Browns. The Jags, Colts, and the Browns. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the Browns. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my Browns was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. You ain't had them, the Bucks, the Falcons, and the last? The Colts. No, I had the Colts, the Bucks, the Falcons, and damn, I forgot what the last team was. That's what it was. That was your picks, bro. That was my picks. I had the Jags, the Browns, and the Colts. You didn't pick the Bengals yet, bro. Your picks was the Falcons, the Texans, the Falcons, and that other team. The Texans, the Texans, the Falcons, and you had like a sorry team, bro. I forgot who it was. No, it wasn't the Bengals. It was another team. No, I had the Jags. I forgot at this point, man. But you had the Texans and the Falcons, bro. All right, bro. Alright. Watch you get a fucked up team that's not hell. Patriots, Lions, Vikings, Titans, Bears. Who you get? You got the Patriots, the Falcons, and the Lions, yeah. And I got the Vikings. I got the Vikings, the Texans, and the Bears. That's crazy because all them teams back to back. It is broadcasting. Well, you should be able to go to the party and see it. If not, you can go to it. Or if you go to my profile, if you go like to your friends and you click on my profile, you should be able to see it from there. Who, the Falcons?
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Oh, yeah, something did happen. They just went off. So, to make a long story short, I took all that shit and I rearranged how I was supposed to be, but the whole time, I ain't want to just be like awkward and not talk to the dude, so I'm chopping it up with him about the corona and all that shit. Bro, the motherfucker's super gay, bro. He, like, I could tell he was, like, trying to look.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Nah, it was just, bro, it was just a vibe, bro. Yeah, it was just a vibe. Like, you can, just like
this fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Like, it's kind
and he'll
like
be brought down at the 23, make it the 20.
Like that, and the way he was looking. But he was old. What tripped me out, bro, he was an older cat. Like, he was like 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a nice-ass house and shit, too. Bro, he was a flight attendant, bro. Like, he was like the lead flight attendant for the flights that he be on and shit like that. Bro, you pausing it? Did you pause it?
4-yard line.
Bro, hey. Bro, that nigga had a... Bro, what the fuck going on, bro? Bro, why is only 3 people on the
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Bro, did you see that shit?
He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
What the fuck is that?
Just like that,
it was like,
a pickup of 20
bro, it was like
on
7 people on the
from
field,
scrimmage.
bro.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. This is Freeman. They give him 4 yards
so it was
there.
like only
7
people
and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very
like
manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
My defense dictate how many people
now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Ryan finding Julio out wide. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 52 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
It's still up. It's still up.
To kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Hey, nigga was cool though, bro. Like low key, he gave me a bunch of them them little alcohol things that you get on the plane.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
General West. Listen to me.
Now Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The only problem is no one was faked out.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Keep it up, guys.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Why?
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early when you're down the distance count.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, no, easy. 61.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man here is Conklin. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's been a long day for you. 45. Mike, 45. Two. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Blue draw Corkers. He's checking crack. Check 45 to Mike. Check 40. Yellow.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Can you just try and do it? And if you can't do it, then holler at me and I'll come in for one for you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
Check, he's coming. 22!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Ryan.
Oh my gosh, bro. How the fuck bro, that shit is gay, dog. How the fuck he burned, bro? That nigga burned fucking Harrison Smith, bro.
And the Falcons
That's
have
crazy,
taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown.
Said I'd think about it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the 24, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A gain there of 21 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
Oh, man, block.
No
God
that
damn.
time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Go.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Come on,
now,
man.
here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
Bravo.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins.
Waited too late.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the
Pick.
30s.
Oh, my gosh. Why not give it back?
But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. 2nd and 10, it's Ryan again.
Bro, he's supposed to drop that, bro.
Justin
Come on
Hardy.
now.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Wait. Check 24. Hey, South. Base. Hold.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jones has it, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I just threw my first pick. Yeah, I think you scored first. Did you get it on there? You sure? Bet. his height. Huh? Hold on.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Sherrills to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
What you do, bro?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
52's the mic, boys, 52. Silver. Mike 52.
A first down throw for Cousins.
Bro.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Cousins. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 73 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 29, Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater, it got his man complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins the throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. I can't keep taking ass whoopers like this, bro. This shit pisses me off.
Final play of the half. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you. But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things. But there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year. And I know you're going to let us know.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Well, you're going to have to come with the blitz.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Trying to make sure you pick the right play. Oh, me. I was going to come with that word.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Orban.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. I'm coming for you.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Shit, the Vikings do it pretty straight too, man.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat.
Black.
45. Mike, 40.
Hey, high 7.
Here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
Bro, that was the punt team, bro. I appreciate it.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
You don't need every yard.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
This nigga run tripping. He run backwards.
Hey, ready, we're ready.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, Cousins.
Oh, got him with the fake.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Top 10. That kind of took the wind out my sails right there, bro.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
God damn, bro. This nigga gets some lucky ass shit.
Cousins again. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Hey, Wood.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. They come up in an offset eye.
Ring up, 48. Joker, 6'6", bullet high.
They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to a
game. Even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I'm still supposed to have a safety.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Come on, now. Hey, Steamer. We're going. Let's go.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
5. 45.
First down. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.